Howdy, howdy, and how do you do? And welcome back to some Peglin Crucible 10 with, let's do the round drill. Yes, do the round drill Crucible 10. Just because, like we've had or like we discussed in a prior video, we don't give the old round drill as much love and attention or affection as it deserves, and I think it is 100% solely because we perform historically well as the round drill. We tend to beat the game quite easy, a little bit more easier with it. So we would like beat a Crucible, say it was Crucible 19 or 18. We beat Crucible 18 with the round drill first, and then we use the other characters, and we're on those other characters forever because that's just how Crucible goes. We just can't figure out how to get on a little bit of a roll there with them. But round drill is always just a good one that keeps us going at all times. I know there's a lot of money that we're leaving on the table over there, but we are going to abandon it. Upgrade. Well, I suppose we'll upgrade this. Oh, what was I about to... There was one specific thing that I wanted to talk about, but I think I lost it. Oh, I was so excited. Well, I say I was so excited to talk about it. I guess if I was that excited to talk about it, I would have remembered. I know one thing that I'm not the most excited about is that Miss Oakley started limping the other day. I was working, my wife was off since she's a nurse. She works 3 12-hour shifts a week. So sometimes she's off during the week while I'm working. So there was one time she took Miss Oakley, I think it was 2 days ago, she took her out to go play with her tease pole. And I think Oakley's starting to show her age a little bit, which is kind of sad. But she started limping. And it kind of made me scared because German Shepherds are known for like hip dysplasia and stuff. Not to say that's what she has by any means, but it's always in the back of my head. I've had German Shepherds throughout my whole life. I say throughout my whole life. I've had 3 German Shepherds, including Oakley. So whenever I was real little, we had a German Shepherd named Zoe, a white German Shepherd. Beautiful, beautiful German Shepherd. But Zoe only made it to age 7, I believe. 5 or 7, one of the two. And then she was diagnosed with cancer. And she was diagnosed with cancer about a week later, she passed away. We just caught it so late, and it progressed so quickly. It's kind of crazy and unfortunate, but I was pretty young at that time, and I know Zoe was my dad's dog. Through and through, it was my dad's. We're going to take the Bob Orb. I regretted not taking the Bob Orb last time we were playing one of these. I think it was with the base Peglin, I think. We're just going to grab the Bob Orb now. I don't know if I kind of regret taking the Bob Orb right here because we don't really have anything that screams bomb build. But I suppose bombs can go a long way. Using it for this probably isn't the most ideal because now we've ruined our slide. But this be the season. And then my parents had a German Shepherd. Again, later, a little bit later in my life, we found actually, her name was Sophie. I probably talked about Sophie before. I think Sophie might have still been alive whenever I first started this channel. So I might have talked about how Oakley and Sophie got to get together a few times in their life. They actually live together, and Oakley's not a dog-friendly dog. Doesn't get along with other dogs. But Sophie and Oakley got together, and they got along pretty well towards about after a month of together. They got along very well, I would have to say. There was a few scary incidents. Why does that word sound so weird? Got to be with the way I'm saying it. Incidents. There's a couple scary incidences, incidai, but overall, it seemed to be fine towards I guess most of their time together. But Sophie passed away at the age of 13, I want to say. So Sophie had a long, good life and treated so well. Treated like she was a biological sister to me from my parents. Especially since she was around the time whenever we kind of finally grew up, got out of the house and everything. She was there throughout high school and then was there for my parents whenever my brother and I kind of made our exits through the house, out of the house. Why did I throw that like I was throwing the bob orb there? There's some bombs. So she did her job. That was necessary. It still felt like she was gone way too soon. But she did live a full life. But neither of those German Shepherds had the historic or the well-known dysplasia of the hips. So I'm just thinking numbers games wise. The odds that Oakley could is a little higher, I think, but I could be wrong. And she stopped limping now. We kind of just let her rest, called the vet, let her rest. If she keeps limping, then we'll circle back around to it. She hasn't limped really since, unless she does limp if she goes outside and starts running, which she's not supposed to do, but it's almost impossible to control this dog because she doesn't listen to anyone. Whenever there's something that excites her, her brain completely shuts off. There's nothing that can stop her. And it's about the most annoying thing on the planet, I think. My wife is calling me and she's at work, so I am going to pick this up to find out what this is. I apologize for the delay. My wife called me, and I thought it was trees per area is not bad, but I think I'd rather do this. She called me, and it kind of was unique that she was calling me during the day, but she called me so that I could go look at her planner and see if she has something set for a specific day. I go to that specific day. She doesn't have anything written on it. She says, "Oh, good." And I'm thinking, usually whenever she does this, she's done that before to me. Usually whenever she does that, it's because she's thinking about picking up an overtime shift. I'm like, okay, she's just thinking about picking up an overtime shift. No. She plans to book a massage instead. So instead of making more money, it's spending more money. But I mean, what? Oh, I thought it was just funny because whenever she said, "Oh, perfect, I'm just going to book an appointment," a massage that day. I thought it caught me off guard. I was expecting overtime just because that's what it usually is. I mean, no issue with it by any means, but I don't get a massage. I don't know. I've had one massage and it was on my honeymoon. And I'm not a massage guy, I figured out. It doesn't I don't know. It just didn't resonate with me. I didn't really feel too much different. I did enjoy. So during the massage, they massaged my hands just by rubbing out my hands and stuff. That felt very good. I don't know why it necessarily felt good, but it felt so good whenever they were massaging my hands. And my wife wanted another massage on our honeymoon. And if you get a massage, you have access to that part of the resort. It was an all-inclusive resort, but the massages you paid for, and it gives you free access to that whole, I guess, area that has like hot tubs, saunas, and everything. So she was like, well, if you book one, we can just kind of spend the day there. And I thought to myself, yeah, might as well. But I don't want a massage. And I told her I liked whenever they massage my hands. She said, well, you can get a manicure. And so I'm like, okay, I've never had one of those. So I went, got this manicure, and all it was they destroyed my fingernails. They took metal things and started digging at my fingernails. It was about the most uncomfortable thing. Afterwards, my hands were hurting. Yes, they quote unquote massaged my hand. It wasn't even close to what I got at the other massage, at the full body massage. And that was a full body, and this other one was more hand specific, but no. I was baited. She baited me. But that was my experience whenever it comes to massages. I guess in correlation or in relation to what she had me go check her itinerary for. A lot of bombs. Maybe if I can get bombs to refresh, that would be all right here. Or I don't get bombs to refresh, but that's all. Well, I need a relic for bombs to refresh. Recombobulator is what we need. Bombs are just so much fun, just watching everything go boom. Except whenever you have individuals like that. Not the most fun with that. I would also enjoy just getting rid of some orbs. You're probably not a bad pickup, but I'm not going to spend our money. I kind of want to hit a shop. I know there was a shop the other direction, but post-battle bombs give you money. So will this give us money? I didn't look to see what our money was beforehand. See if it actually gave us money or not. That's not technically post-battle. I'd rather take you out. Oh, wow, you're doing way too much damage. That's all right, because we got a couple bob orbs. Gonna do just the trick. You are going to shoot me. There's not a really good way to avoid that. With that first throw at least, but the second throw right here is gonna avoid all this damage. These people are gonzos. I grabbed the gift that keeps on giving because I figured it would give our bombs more chances to produce bombs. You see how many bombs we're getting? Our bob orbs are hitting pegs more often to produce more bombs. And with the enhanced gunpowder, I feel like it really plays onto each other. This will make our bob orbs do damage, but I don't really care about our bob orbs doing damage. Who's our final boss here? The fine boss, I suppose. Crits don't matter. I'll just do bob orbs doing damage. This will do money. Give us 20 gold. 20 extra gold. I don't want any of you. I do want to go left here, please. Yes, left and left again. And then left one more time. And then I think I'm going to rat out the Peglin chief. Rat out. Yes. This will finish. I don't have any qualms with taking this fight again. Should be able to just knock everyone out here. Oh, wow. Look at all. Oh, so many bombs and so much damage. Another bob orb? I mean, gonna offer us a bob orb. Might as well take the bob orb, right? Might as well as get more bombs. Now, if we can get the one where all bombs are red bombs, we might actually have a chance to eliminate the final boss at the same time as self-eliminating. Oh, that's unfortunate. But I don't think we have a chance of necessarily not doing enough damage here. Because there's so many bombs there. Yeah. That just eliminates everyone. And we're clearing out this place of all of its money too because of this enhanced gunpowder. Just stands no chance. Upgrade our bobblehead, please. Yeah, we got plenty of Monet. Or we can buy a bunch of relics and remove an orb. More options are good. We'll just go ahead and remove an orb for now. I don't care about the more health. Fun fact. An extra crit. I guess we can do these. I don't care about that extra health at all. Extra health does not excite me. Oh. All those bombs hit. Even though we hit all those bombs, it's not enough bomb damage to take out everything, which is slightly annoying. Beautiful, beautiful. That is plenty of bomb hits, though. Nothing to really upgrade. I don't want to upgrade those. Healing. I don't really want to spend money on our health. On what, 4 HP? 6 HP? I want to do you first. I guess possibly do you first so that we might be able to favor the right side. Yes. No. Hit the crit, please. Okay, well, 22% chance of missing. Big bombs, big bombs. Now, I am a little skeptical on we're going to do enough damage because we're not reproducing bombs. We're doing plenty of damage here. There's actually no way we're not going to do enough damage. We're going to do way too much damage, actually. All right. Now we want all red bombs. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. We might be onto something. We might be onto something, or we are in deep doo-doo. Who's our final boss here? QR code. Possible. Because this is gonna hurt a lot. I don't care about another Bob Orb, honestly. Okay. I don't want to throw a Bob Orb here because it's going to be a lot of damage unnecessarily. Okay, stop. Stop. We went too far. We went too far into the deep. All right, well, that's where we're going to call it today. I didn't have much time, but we got some time. We got a video. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I look forward to talking with you all later. Hey, bye-bye.